My climate story then begins with my issue of education. So a little background, I took a gap year because I wanted nothing to do with school. I thought it was ridiculous. We were paying so much money for an education that everyone should have equal opportunity for, and I just was like, this is stupid. So I took a gap year and I worked at Polo Ralph Lauren, the outlets in Merrimack. Polo is ginormous. There's a lot of clothes and we go through a lot of clothes, but every single item at Polo was individually wrapped in plastic, which was so horrendous. And I would do shipment in the mornings and have to unwrap all of it. And I felt awful every day. And I realized everyone coming in that was buying it had no idea, did not realize. And like, that just got me thinking, like, there's so much we don't realize and don't know and aren't taught about, and that just really frustrated me. And I would like have conversations with my managers and stuff, and they did not care. They did not care at all, and it was awful. But then I guess I kind of clicked, and I was like, I need to go to school. I need to do something about this. I can remember the first task that I ever accomplished on my own was, like, I did it myself, and I was super proud of myself, and it was tying my shoes. And I was 3 years old, I was in preschool, and I was the only one in my class that could tie their own shoes, and I was so proud. And then later on, everyone else began to tie their own shoes. I'm like, wow, this is amazing. Now we can wear tieable shoes for the rest of our lives. That was wonderful. But then thinking back on that, so much time I spent learning these tasks like reading and writing, which is super important in this world, but I was never taught how to keep the world a good, sustainable place. Like never, ever, until I came to college. And that is insane to me because we need the world more than tieable shoes. And I guess that's where my story begins. Some are focused on what we need to do and can do to help our planet, which I adhere to, and others are focused on what they can do to help themselves. I believe this stems from what we are taught. The life skills needed, such as reading and writing, should include the part we play in a sustainable world. My climate story begins with education and ends with education. I'm studying to become a secondary school teacher where I hope I can create compassion for the earth as second nature. With that in mind, my goal is to teach students tasks that can be implemented into their lives just as easily as tying their own shoe.